Good day, everyone out there. I have a concern that I want to share with us this afternoon. My name is Joseph Ochonu, and one of my greatest passions is to see how this country will be liberated economically. We can fix this nation. The reason why it appears that we are not making progress in this country is that we have become one of the problems to ourselves. Our problem is not largely outsider. Our problem is because of the way we run our system. To go straight to my point today, I would like to share this with us. I read a report this morning, and the report is about CBN new regulations for the payment service bank, the likes of fintech and mobile money operators. And in fact, I read that report with utter disappointment against our system. It's a known fact that there is no way an economy of a nation can improve without access and full participation of the citizen. If you are conversant with the news and you are reading reports about businesses around the world, one of the things you will discover is the fact that it has always been reported that Nigeria is a very difficult place to do business, and all this is because of our tight and unhealthy rules and regulations that make it difficult for people to start and grow their businesses in Nigeria. You see, at an era where government is looking inward to see how to diversify their economy, Nigeria regulators are still finding it difficult to free up the space and allow for full participation. And I repeat, there is no way Nigeria will realize they have its full potential economically until it free up the space for full participation of the citizen. I can't imagine CBN coming up with those kind of rules for payment service bank and fintech. Imagine now, this new regulation has made it more difficult for anyone that is thinking of setting up a fintech services or launching a mobile money operation in Nigeria. I think this is uncalled for. The few people that are playing in the economy cannot really deliver the needed result. The economic space needs to be free up for more people to access it and participate. That is when and only then that Nigeria can easily and quickly realize its economic goal of diversifications and economic prosperity for the nation and its citizens. So I like everyone that watched this video or heard the things that I have said to take this upon yourself to ensure that we lend our voice to our system. What our regulators are doing is not good. I understand that the innovations through the fintech industry or the financial services really took many banks unaware, and it's known within the banking sector right now that many of the banks are beginning to feel threatened about the sources that these fintech services and other financial service platform is delivering the innovations with loans, with payment service, with access to finance. And the traditional banking system in Nigeria in particular are beginning to feel threatened, and they run to central bank to begin to bring up all kinds of unhealthy rules and regulation for the system. So this is evil. This should not be accepted accepted by anyone that love this country and want this country to prosper. It is the bank were too comfortable for many years. Banks in Nigeria sitting down on a lot of money, no innovations on how to 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 really help the economy. All they bask in is the profit they make, and at the end of the day, quoting hundreds of billions that they make in profit. That should not be. It should interest our financial system to see that the economy is working and we are creating or generating prosperity for all. But that is not the case here. We have financial institutions that even to access loan to start a business with a brilliant idea is difficult. They'll ask you to bring all the paper here that you cannot even think of. It is not so in some advanced society. What they check out for in some more advanced society is when you have a business idea, the institution will look at it, how practicable your idea is, and they will be able to interpret that this business is workable. You will see people finance you, and before you know, you will be able to make your own contribution to the economy. But it is not so in Nigeria. Rather, they are looking for ways to make sure that your idea does not fly. How long are we going to continue in this kind of life? I'm so pained in my heart talking about this. As I read this in the news today, I feel seriously disappointed in the CBN coming up with those kind of rules. Yes, there are ways businesses can be regulated to avoid abuse, to avoid people who have to do with finance taking advantage of the people. But it is not this kind of rule that make it difficult for people to access the system, to participate in the system. This is evil. This should not be accepted. And everyone who feel the same way should lend their voice the same way I'm lending my voice to this issue. We can no longer continue like this. Don't forget that most of our CBN governors, they have been taken from banking sector. They are trying to protect the interests of their business by making this rule. And at the end of the day, it will become survival of the fittest. They have the money. So they want to be the one controlling the economy and continue the old ways. No, we need to inject new ideas into our economy. And therefore, we can no longer keep quiet. We need to speak out against the evil in Nigerian system. Enough is enough. My fellow compatriots, if you feel the same way, I'd like you to use your space and lend your voice until this get to the root, until this get to our regulator. Let them know how angry we are against what they are doing to our system. This is not proper. This is evil. Like I said, I'm not against regulating the system, but certain stuff they bring up in the regulation is not correct. You regulate the system in such a way that it still allow access. Why making the rule for 2 billion naira before you can play in the industry is not correct. There are people who are into the financial services industry today that started with so little, but with integrity you can see where they are today. That is what our system should be looking at, not trying to prevent more people participating in the system. Despite the number of fintech services and mobile money operators we still have problem with financial inclusion in Nigeria and Africa. There's still problem. There are a lot of people we need to bring into the financial space. So this kind of rule, making it difficult for people thinking, or maybe other people who may not have such a huge capital to start, is not correct. It's not healthy for our economy. We need to leave the system. It should be the concern of the regulator to identify system that have the platform that have workable system, practical business system that will be able to contribute their quota to the economy, not coming up with rules that will scare them from participating. This is not right, and we must speak up now. Thank you. Good day, everyone out there. I have a concern that I want to share with us this afternoon. My name is Joseph Ochono, and one of my greatest passions is to see how this country will be liberated economically. We can fix this nation. The reason why it appears that we are not making progress in this country is that we have become one of the problem to ourselves. Our problem is not largely outsider. Our problem is because of the way we run our system. To go straight to my point today, I like to share this with us. I read